What comes to mind when I say the words Melbourne history?
Not much.
Burke and Wills.
Oh, I think I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm from Sydney.
Hi, I'm Lee Hooper.
And I'm Carly Godden.
And we're the hosts of Dead and Buried, a new history and true crime podcast made in Melbourne.
What do you think of when you hear the words Melbourne history?
I'm a bit fascinated by the Batman guy who had syphilis.
Gold. Only thing that I know, gold and gold and gold. The people come from gold. The city built because of gold. And it's shiny today because of gold.
So what do you know about Melbourne's history? And what have you missed? Dead and Buried podcast will unearth our city's untold stories. Put aside the same old facts you heard in history class. Our series is heavy on the stories of the misfits, radicals and charmers that once walked our suburbs, streets and laneways.
And we're not afraid to put on the white gloves ourselves and delve deep into the city's dusty records and relics to find details others might have missed. Details that showcase a strange, lost Melbourne, illuminating our rich and gritty past.
Melbourne history, first thing comes to my mind is the Aboriginal culture and the Wurundjeri Nation.
The town of Bearbrass, because that's what it was called first.
I think for some reason about the women's vote.
So Lee, our first episode, it's a bit of a banger, right?
That's right, there's death, intrigue, circus sweethearts and good old-fashioned rivalry. But in this case, between fortune tellers.
And a bunch of radishes.
Radishes?
Yeah, radishes.
Sounds intriguing.
Yeah, well, it is set in a market after all, and it's a lost market too.
Ooh. Listen to the first episode of Dead and Buried from October 3rd on iTunes or on your favourite podcast platform.
Or listen on our website at deadandburiedpodcast.com.